Hey again guys, so I have the next video for you guys and it's going to be more of a DIY how to get your boots to be newish looking again, and also like if you thrifted a pair and they're kind of beat, the method that I use, it's actually given a lot of the boots that I've thrifted like a really new look to them, so they don't look like they've been thrifted or anything like that. But I have two that I did that actually were really bad that I needed to do, and I went ahead and I did one of the shoes of each, so I could show you like a before and after of what it'll look like. So of this pair, this is the one that I already did, and it's kind of hard to see, but it's really nice and black and not dusty and dirty. You can see the bottom of it as well. And I mean, this is not a thrifted pair, this is a pair that I just use all the time, and it just gets dirty like all the time, so I just thought it was time to give it a nice cleaning. And this is the dirty one. Like, you could see it's pretty dirty than the other one. You can't really see in the camera, but this is actually really dusty and dirty. You can't see it very well, but it's not as black as the other one, and there's also mud all over it. So let me go ahead and just get started with this one, and I will show you exactly what I do. So what you're going to need for this is a wet rag to wipe it down, Sharpie, and shoe polish, black shoe polish. I mean, if you need shoe polish in a different color, go for it, but all my boots are black, so that's just what I use for mine. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take the wet rag and I'm going to wipe down all the surface of the boot to take all the mud off and make it nice and clean, so that way I can work on it. As you can see, they're pretty dirty. Okay, so, and then for also a good tip is, like, in between this crack right here, between the rubber and the actual leather of the shoe, a lot of dirt and stuff can get accumulated into there, and it also makes it look, to me, that's what makes it look older and used. So what I like to do is, I have longish nails, so what I like to do is I just grab it and I'll put the rag in there and I'll just like scrub it down kind of hard to get all the dirt and stuff out of there. Because once that's nice and clean, it'll definitely make your shoe look a lot newer and cleaner. So let me just do that. And if you don't have long nails to do that, guys, what you can do is get like a pen and keep it closed and then just grab it and kind of just stab it in there and do it. I've done that in the past. But yeah, so, and I'm just going to wipe down the rest of the shoe as well, because like I said, it's pretty dusty. And this is the method I used for all of my boots. Thrifted or not, if they just get dirty after a long time, I'll just go through and I'll do this to them. Let's see. Okay, that looks alright. So now we're left with this. The mud is gone and it looks pretty clean. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I actually use these to paint. I used them to paint one time, and a little bit of orange paint got on the tip. You can't really see it, but there's like an orange mess of paint right there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get my permanent marker, and what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to like scribble on it, just very lightly I'm going to just go over it, let it sit for a second, and then I'm going to get a rag and wipe it off. And instantly, like, it's gone and you can't see it. So after that, what I like to do is get my shoe polish, shake it first, and I literally go over all the boot, everything. I go over all of it, even including all the rubber and everything. Like, I'll go over all of that as well. So, and it's okay. Oops, oops, oops. The little thingy got ripped off. It's okay if you go over, like, the eyelets of the boots or anything like that. Like, nothing's gonna happen to them. That is useful. Huh. Lucky me that everything just decides to get messed up. I'll just do this. Okay, the little thingy disappeared. So I'm just gonna have to use this rag. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wipe all of that polish on. Lucky me, right? Of course that had to happen on this video. This shoe polish, guys, I actually got it at Dollar Tree. It's literally like a dollar store, and I paid $1 for it, and it's lasted a pretty long time. It's a pretty big bottle. So, I mean, if you're more careful than I am, I'm pretty sure that probably won't happen. And just go over everything. I like to go over the rubber part of the shoe as well. Let's see. Let me just get a little bit more. This has literally made my job a little harder now that the little thingy came off of it, but it'll still work. In fact, it may even work a little nicer, because now it's going to have more of the stuff in there, and that little sponge that was on it before, it kind of stops it from leaking too much, so oh, it's really leaking. Okay, so that's basically all I do. And with the shoe polish, they say that you're supposed to put it on and let it dry and then wipe it down. But honestly, what I like to do is I just like to let it dry on it, and I just wear them like that. Like, it doesn't rub off or anything. It doesn't rub off on your clothing or anything. It'll just literally be like that. But yeah, it's pretty, like, I think they look pretty clean and nice now. Yeah, so that, and then I have one more pair for you guys. I have this pair of boots. This is the one that's done already. This actually was the thrifted pair that I showed in one of my hauls. I found these at the Ark, and I fell in love with them when I saw them. They were actually pretty beat, like all around the front, like they had all kinds of scratches and just really bad looking type things. Like, you can't even see them anymore, like barely you can see them. I like went over with Sharpie and I fixed them up and everything. Now they're just a little dirty. This is the dirty one. You can't really tell, but I can tell. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to wipe it down like we did in the last one. And this one's going to be a lot easier because this one isn't super dirty like the other one was. So, basically, and this one doesn't have all kinds of little crevices to get around like the other one did. So, yeah, now we're just going to put on the shoe polish and just let it dry and they're set. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I was rubbing it with the wrong side. But this one I don't need to do anything with Sharpie because I already fixed it when I bought them, so. Okay, and that's pretty much it for this boot. Like, that one was easy because it's just like a much easier boot to do than the other one. The other one has all kinds of straps and stuff all over it, so it made it harder. But that's it. It's all nice and black and clean now. Now I'm just going to go ahead and let it dry, and they're going to be set for when I want to wear them next. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it helps you with anything that you guys buy in the future that may need a little bit of help to give it new life. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much.